Cats seem cute, right? Mysterious, quiet, cute, paws and stuff. But there was once a civilization where killing a cat could lead to severe punishments, where families mourn cats like humans, where cats were mummified after death, just like humans. So the question arises, did ancient Egyptians really worship cats, or is it something much deeper behind this belief? Tonight we're gonna explore this. Ancient Egypt emerged around 3000 before Christ era, a civilization based on symbolism, where animals were not just mere animals, they were representatives of divine forces. Cats in particular were associated with the goddess Bastet. Now Bastet was the goddess of protection, motherhood, fertility, and domestic harmony. It was often depicted as a woman with the head of a cat. Now this association was not random. It evolved over centuries by survival, psychology, and belief. The practical reason. Ancient Egypt depended heavily on agriculture. Grain storage was a must for survival. Grain attracted rodents. Rats and mice could easily destroy the food. Cats, being natural hunters, they protected these resources, which made them invaluable. Over time, Egyptians started to see cats not just as mere helpers, but as a guardian of life itself. And when something becomes essential for survival, it often becomes sacred. Legal and social status. Cats were so respected that harming one was considered as a serious crime. The Greek historian Herodotus wrote that even accidentally harming or killing a cat could lead to severe consequences. When a family cat died, the members of the family shaved their eyebrows as a sign of mourning. Think about that. An entire society emotionally invested in animal to the point of ritual grief. This wasn't superstition alone. This was cultural integration. The psychological dimension. Now we enter deeper territory. Ancient societies often defied what they couldn't fully explain. Cats are different. They move silently, they can see in the dark, they appear and disappear without any warning, they are so affectionate yet independent. To the ancient minds, these traits seemed supernatural. Now, in a world without scientific explanations, mystery often translated into divinity. Cats embodied both calmness and sudden violence, both gentleness and power. They symbolize duality, something really important in Egyptian spirituality. Cat mummification. Egyptians didn't only mummify humans, but also cats. In the city of Bubastis, a city majorly made to worship Bastis, archaeologists have found thousands of cat mummies. Some were beloved pets and some were bred specially for temple offerings. This shows something really important. The cats were not just randomly adored. They were a part of well-organized religious system. Did they really worship cats? Now here's the crucial clarification. Egyptians did not really directly worship the cats. Instead, cats were physical manifestation of divine energy. They were living symbols, vessels through which divine protection could operate. This distinction matters. They were not worshipping the animal, they were honoring what the animal represented. Sometimes what looks like the superstition from outside is actually a complex system of symbolism, psychology and belief, and survival. And perhaps this tells us something timeless, that humans have always searched for meaning, even in the quiet, glowy eyes of cat. I hope you got the answer to, did ancient Egyptians really worship cats?